is to roll up your characters, okay? And to do that, you all are going to go into the dice rolls channel. I know draw you already have a character, but you're welcome to roll another one. This second character, you get one new character per game. The second character you roll up, you can recruit it as your retainer, right? Since you survived the first expedition, right?
Did my character die?
Oh, did he die?
Yeah,
Very well.
almost, yeah.
So then you just gotta roll up on the character anyway. Yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah.
So go into dice rolls, all three of you. Tell me when you're there.
I'm in there.
Okay, awesome. And you're gonna use the command. It's called. You're gonna type out this command. Okay, so it's gonna type out slash roll. Okay, and then space 6 spacebar 3d6. Okay, and I'll type it out so you can see how it looks. Let's see, just a moment. Alright, so that's how it's gonna look when you type it out in the chat. Perfect. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And your scores are between 3 to 18 each, and they're rolled in the listed order on a D&D character sheet. So go ahead and yep, good job. So it looks like draw was able to roll, Kumiho got it, and then aviation, we're just waiting on you.
Oh, you got good stats. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I'm just laughing.
Awesome. All right, you guys got your scores now. So we're gonna plug and chug your scores into a character record sheet, which is right here on my screen. This is a blank character record. Basically, you don't need to take any notes in my game. I'll take all the notes for you. You are recommended or encouraged to, but you don't. It's not required. I'll be taking all the notes. And also, so here's the rule set we're using. Basic. This is what a character record sheet typically will look like. Here's a summary of what you'll be going over as you create a character. There's only 6 steps. If you're looking on my screen, you can actually see the 6 steps. I typed that out. So you just finished step 1, which is rolling your ability scores. And now we're going to plug and chug your scores into the various ability scores that's listed on your character record sheet. And unfortunately, unlike modern versions, old school D&D is kind of random. And you don't get to choose what kind of character you get at the start. You can pick the class, but your scores are completely random. So, like, you don't get to choose where they go. So, basically, you know how, like, draw? He rolled a 14, right? That goes into his strength. And his next score is 14 again. Goes into his intelligence. So, it's plug and chugged into the listed order on the character record sheet. So, it kind of forces you into a different playstyle every time you play or roll up a character. You can of course try to make your character perfect and get stronger in every area or specialize in a particular field even if you're not specialized in it at the beginning. Right, so even if you don't get the best scores, you're able to improve as you progress. So don't feel like you're stuck. It's kind of like when you play Dark Souls, right? You can start out anything, but you can pretty much progress any way you want or something, right? Or any game really. Okay. So yeah, those are draws and scores. Hello, I just noticed someone joined in late. It's okay. Hello, Stylish. Do you want to play with us today? Or not? Maybe he's just spectating. Okay. Alright, so that one's for draw.
Yeah, sorry, it was just connected. I'm coming in, I'm coming.
You want to play today? Okay. Good to go.
Yes.
You joined kind of just on time. We're just in our prep. And we have some new players. Aviation and Kamiho are new. So we're just teaching them. I already taught them how to play. Now we're just getting them ready to play now. So, going over character creation. Alright, so again, I'm just going to plug and check your scores real quick. So, let's see. Kamiho, you scored 12, 7, 6. Right, so you got 12 strength, 7 intelligence, 6 wisdom. You also scored 12, 12, 10. So, dexterity, constitution, and charisma. Nice. And then aviation, you scored pretty good as well. You got a 16 strength. You're incredibly physically strong, right?
So sad.
9 intelligence.
That's
11.
not very smart.
It made me stupid.
Yeah.
So basically, any
Yeah, but at least
score.
that's our ability.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll be all right.
No.
Any score that you see that
It's
is
kinda critical.
Maybe it's a little accurate, yeah. Sometimes it's just up to the dice to decide. So any score you see that is 3 to 8 is considered low. 9 through 12 is considered average or normal, and 13 through 18 is considered high. Okay. Let's see. Stylish, to catch you up, you're welcome to roll a new character too. So go ahead and roll up. It's slash roll space 6 space 3d6 naturally. And if you don't,
Pretty sure I have a character, right?
yes, you have the character Homer, but you're welcome to roll up a new character once per game. And the second character you roll up, you can recruit them as your first retainer, right? You gotta build a retinue, right?
Oh. Okay, so,
So-
I'll be able to control what it does.
Yep, as a seasoned or a survivor, right? You survived your first adventure. Now you're gonna bring in a new guy, right? And that character you can
Okay.
recruit them into your team, right?
So I have to roll a what? Can you just say again? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and roll up your ability scores
3d6.
just like that. So it's command is slash roll, space 6, space 3d6. Okay. Just like last time.
Okay.
Just like first time. Good job. Alright, so let's see.
Just like that.
Alright, yep, I'm gonna plug and check
I
your
got
scores. So these scores
got
are
6, 9,
yeah.
8,
Yep, thank you.
and 10, 16, 10.
Alright, appreciate it.
Huh?
Alright, so we're going into step 2 of character creation, which is to choose your class. Every character is an adventurer, which means you are medieval mercenaries that hunt monsters and treasures and have the skills to do so. However, you will have a skill set that is specialized and perhaps a little more different from everyone else, and that is your class, your role in the crew, right? So there are 7 classes in original Dungeons and Dragons. They are the following classes here. So cleric, dwarf, elf, fighter, halfling, magic user, and thief. And you each are going to pick a class, and based on your scores, I'm going to recommend certain classes to you. So this, so for aviation, because you're so strong and fast, I have to recommend fighter or thief to you. But technically, you have no flaws, so you can technically pick any class without any issue, pretty much. But it's your turn to pick a class first. So, what do you think you want to be?
I'll take a fighter.
Sounds good. Naturally, fighters in OD&D are the best at fighting, right? Let's see, they have fighting skill. Alright, draw your next. So draw, your scores are also pretty good. You scored a high intelligence and constitution and strength. The recommended class,
Magic user.
magic user, okay. That's fine. And then this one is Kumiho's. So Kumiho, your character is pretty decent. You score a pretty good strength, dexterity, and constitution. So the recommended class for you is fighter, dwarf, thief, or halfling. What would you prefer?
Wait, what's Constitution again?
Constitution
Like
is,
health.
yeah, it's like your health, how tough you are.
Oh,
Resolve.
okay. So I have good health and like good fighting. Okay.
Yep.
What's a halfling?
A halfling is like a hobbit. They're very small and very hard to hit, but they're also very frail because they're so small, right? So if they do get hit, they'll die probably. But their small size allows to sneak a lot easier than everyone else. They fit into small spaces. They're also very good at bow and arrows. You know, like the Hobbit, right? Bilbo Baggins, Frodo. So that's a Hobbit.
Oh,
or
okay.
halfling.
Okay, I'll be a halfling.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, next is stylish, right? Character is very tough. I'm gonna recommend magic user or thief to you.
Okay, I'll go with the magic user.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, thank you guys. Next step is to roll your hit points. Based on your class, you have to roll hit points or hit dice. So if you're a fighter, you have to roll 1d4. And if you're a halfling, you have to roll 1d6. If you're a magic user, you have to roll 1d4. So again, sorry, fighter is 1d8. Did I say 1d4? Yeah, if you're a fighter, you're 1d8. So,
I got 3.
yep, you got 3. That's good. Let's see. You got a +1 bonus due to your high constitution.
Oh, so far, man.
Alright, so aviation. you need to score, or you need to roll a 1d8. To do that, you're gonna use the command /roll space 1d8. And for Camille, because you're a halfling, you have to roll 1d6. So you're gonna do /roll space
26.
1d6. Yeah, perfect.
Put the 1 next to the D, so 1d8, right?
Such as this?
There you go.
Ah.
Yep, she got it.
Like that. 5, 9.
Alright, and then,
Ah, there we go.
okay, nice.
Okay, what was I rolling for again? I forgot.
That was your hit points. So hit points reflect how hard it is for your character to be killed in combat. The higher your hit points, the harder it is to die. Right.
Nice.
So you need to roll.
So
Yeah, what
stylish,
next?
you're up. You gotta roll a d4 because you're a magic user.
Yeah.
1d4. Yeah.
1.
Alright,
Haha, I knew
unfortunate.
it.
Fortunately,
Twice in a row I've got a
because
one.
you have a very high constitution score, you're innately tough, you get a +2 bonus. 16 is a +2, so you got 3. Right, nice.
Okay.
So next, you all have to roll for money. For money, you're gonna each roll 3d6. So the command is /roll space 3d6. Go ahead and do that. And that's for your money. Okay,
I got an
good
8.
job. Yep. Nice.
14. Oh, we get some richins.
Alright, so it looks like aviation, you scored 14. Draw, you scored 10. Gamiho, you scored 12. And stylish, you scored 8. Okay. Also,
Damn.
so this is your player name is your name outside of the game. Is everyone okay? I know it's stylish and draw. You already picked yours, but for Kamiho and aviation, so your player name is not your character's name, by the way. It's just your name outside of the game, but it's also your character's family name, and it can't change throughout your time here. So are you guys okay with your current player name, or do you want to switch it?
I keep it.
Keep it. So you're Kamiho, and then
Do-
go ahead.
So do I change the how do you call it, the first name or the second name?
First name. So you know how your name says aviation right now? Do you want that's gonna be your character's last name? Do you want, and that's also your player name? So your name outside of the game is aviation right now, right? Is that okay with you, or do you want to switch it? Like some people go by their
No,
real name,
switch it.
right? You want to switch it?
Ah, switch it
Okay. What would you like?
to Ven.
Ven, V-E-N.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So basically, Ven is like your real name, right? Like your player name. It's not your character's name. It's just your name outside of the game, right? And it's gonna be your characters. All your different characters you play here, if you play multiple times, will be under the name Ven, because that's how we keep track of the records. So then they're all the same. Yeah. Family is the Ven household. And of course, that's you, the player Ven, right? And you have many different character names as you die many times in this game, because it's OD&D, and everyone dies. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up is picking out your gear. So in OD&D, gear is very important. You need armor, weapons, equipment, supplies, and such, right, to hunt monsters and treasures. So first thing, we're just gonna go down the list and make sure everyone has a chance to buy the gear they need for the expedition. Here are some examples of the gear you might have. So we're gonna start with Ven's character. He's a fighter. The first thing he's gonna need is weapons and armor. So Ven, you have 14 coppers to your name. Do you want to start by buying armor or weapons?
Weapons.
Okay, so when it comes to weapons, naturally in OD&D, you're a monster hunter, and what do hunters use? They use bow and arrows, right? So it's recommended you're gonna have a missile weapon first before you get any melee weapons. So, oh, did we lose someone? Okay, I think he's gonna come back. He might disconnected accidentally. All right, so Ven, but you don't have to pick a missile weapon if you don't want to, right? You could pick spear, polearm, right? Sword.
Yeah, I'm picking something.
What is your preference for weapon? These are just some
Crossbow.
examples. Crossbow, very good choice. So, in OD&D, there's 3 crossbows you can choose between. Light crossbow, known as the latchet. Normal crossbow is just a crossbow. or arbalist, which is the heavy crossbow. The difference,
Yeah, the heavy one.
the heavy one has the most penetration, most range, most damage, right? But it's slightly heavier and slightly slower than everything else, right? Slightly less versatile
Mm-hmm.
or mobile,
Customers.
but it's very deadly. Okay,
Yes.
so you choose the heavy crossbow arbalist. Okay,
Mhm.
so the total price for that is oh, let me double check. I kind of forgot actually. Let's see, combat rules.
I always take a heavy crossbow when I have the chance to.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Right.
Alright, the total price with a hunting sling on it too, it's kind of expensive. It is 13 coppers. Is that okay? It's almost all your money. So you'll be a heavy crossbowman.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Give me the crossbow.
Okay.
Man.
You have 1 copper left.
You just don't
So.
get hit.
Just don't get hit, yeah. So he's our crossbowman. You already have some issued gear, right? So your issued gear is a helmet and a uniform, clothing, right? So you got a tunic, a belt, a brace,
Yes.
and shoes on. Now you also have a slung arbalist. The sling helps you just wear it so you don't have to just hold on to it the whole time. So slung arbalist.
Ah.
It's like a weapon sling, right? And then you also have a
Yeah,
quiver.
I know what.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. And you have corals. Corals, the ammunition, the crossbow bolts. You have 5 shots.
Oh,
Okay.
right,
You have
okay.
1 copper left, which can either be used for a pouch, or a 50-foot rope, or a bag, or you can save it. Or there's a few other things that cost 1 copper, but you need a method to carry those things. So that's why it's recommended you get a bag first, or a rope. What would you prefer? You can also get more ammo if you want.
I'll just keep my copper, please.
Sounds good. You can keep it on you just in case you need it later. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, just sit tight. Draw's turn. Draw, you have 10 coppers to your name. Okay? And, you're a magic user. First thing you need is a empty spell book to put your spells into. That costs 3 coppers. And you need to pick your spells too. So for spells, you either can get 2 random spells in your book, or 2 Dungeon Master chosen spells, or 1 spell of your choice. Alright, so what would you prefer?
The magic missile. I'll choose one.
Okay, Magic Missile. Sounds good. Very good choice. Okay. Next up is you have 7 coppers left for any armor, weapons, equipment, and supplies you might want. Do you have any preferences, or do you want some recommendations?
What's the next best armor I can get? Like the 7.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna get probably some body armor, like a Gambison padded armor, right? So it costs 5
yeah.
coppers. Is that okay?
I get the Jamison.
Okay. So now you're down to 2 coppers.
Can I have a pouch
Mm-hmm. Now you're down to 1.
and some rations?
Rations. So if you're gonna get the rations, they're kind of big. They can't fit in your pouch. So you're gonna have to buy a knapsack instead of a pouch. Is that okay?
Sorry?
You're gonna get a knapsack, like a sack, right? Instead of a pouch, to carry your
How
food.
much is a knapsack?
It just costs 1 copper. So a knapsack is,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Give me a knapsack and rations.
it is slightly different from a normal sack. What all the knapsack is different is that it's slightly smaller maybe, but it has a drawstring so you can wear it. Versus a sack, you have to carry it by hand, right? So we're gonna get you a knapsack.
Yeah. Yeah, knapsack and some rations.
Knapsack, rations, you get 3 rations. These are salted, preserved foods, dried, right? Very good. Let's see. Next up is, and that's all your money, of course. And then now it's Camille's turn. So Camille, you're a halfling, and halflings are small, so all their gear is actually small sized, and because of that, you get a bonus of 5 coppers at the start, because your gear is a lot cheaper and smaller than everyone else's. So
Slay.
So you get 12 plus 5 coppers, and you can either purchase more armor, or weapons, or supplies now, right? Because you have actually a total of 17 coppers now. So, do you want to
Hey yo.
start with armor first? Do you want to start with weapons, supplies, and equipment? What would you like to get first?
I'll start with a weapon.
Okay. So because you're so small, bear in mind, weapons are man-sized weapons. So in the hands of a halfling, they're a lot bigger. So like a short sword is like a normal sword for a halfling.
Wait.
A dagger is like a short sword, right? So
Okay.
Alright. What kind of weapon do you want? These are just some
Can I
examples.
get the short bow?
Yeah, sure. So a short bow, quiver, and arrows. Actually, there is a better one. It's not on the pictures. It's called a composite bow. It's like a longbow but smaller, and it's meant for horseback too. You have the money to spare, so if you want to get it, you can. It does more damage too. The total price is 9 coppers. It's a composite bow with a quiver and 10 arrows. It does 1d8 damage per round, versus the short bow does 1d6.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for that then.
The price difference again is going to be composite bow is total of 9 coppers, whereas the short bow is only 4, right? So are you okay with spending a little more to do more damage since you have the money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Alright, so if you're going to buy it, it's 9 coppers total, you're down to 6, and you have a composite bow now, right? So I'll put on your inventory, comp bow, quiver, arrows. Alright, you still have a lot of money, so next I'm going to recommend you're going to get some more armor, right? Or a melee weapon for close combat. What would you prefer?
Wait, what did I have? Wait, how much is that?
The comp bow?
The bow was 9, right?
Yes, you start with 7. Oh wait, did you start with 17? Right, oops, my bad. Should have 8.
Yeah, I started with 17, so I think yeah, oh my.
You're right, you're right.
And then, okay, let's look at the armor.
Sure. So, these are just some ideas of armor you can get. Gambesons, chain armor, helmets, right, shields. These are the best armors here, you cannot afford them yet. More helmets.
Right.
Okay, so probably gonna get you a gambeson first. It's a body armor, padded armor. So, a small gambeson for you cost 3 coppers, and a small heavy gambeson cost 5 coppers. The difference is that a small one gives you -1 armor class bonus, or sorry, the normal one gives you -1 armor class bonus, and the heavy one gives you -2. And the lower your armor class bonus is, the better, right? So, do you want the heavy one or do you want the normal one?
I'll go with the normal one.
Okay, so let's see. Now you have a small gambeson, normal weight, small gambeson. All right, and that only cost you 3 coppers, so you're down to 5. Do you want more armor? Do you want to upgrade your helmet to like a full helm? Because right now you have a normal helmet, which means there's 3 kind of helmets. No one ever buys a light helmet because it's not worth it. Like this is a light helmet, a skull cap, right? Everyone starts with a normal helmet at the very least, typically. The only time you might get the light helmet for whatever reason is you don't want to carry the extra weight, and you want to see better, I guess. But most people have a normal helmet which covers their head and their neck at least. The full helmet, the great helm, always covers your head, your neck, and your face, for example. So this is like a great helm. This one's like a normal helmet. This is maybe a great helmet too. This is a great helmet, right? So, do you want a great helmet, like a full visored helmet?
Nah.
No?
I'll pass on the helmet.
Okay. Do you want to go in to buy a melee weapon now? You have 5 coppers left. You can get like a mace or
Yes,
hammer or sword.
Let's see.
These are just some examples. If you don't see a weapon on here that you want, you can ask me about it and I'll tell you the price. So axes, maces. These are just examples, of course.
Right. Okay. It's how much for a dagger? Wait, what kind of dagger are there? They're small and then there's a regular dagger?
So yeah, you're just gonna get a normal dagger. It's like a short sword in your hands. So a dagger costs total price is 4 coppers, and you have 5.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Alright, you have a sheath dagger for 4 coppers. You have 1 copper left. That's your melee weapon. Sheath
And
dagger.
then for the last copper.
Do you want some? Oh yeah, go ahead.
What can I buy for 1 copper?
So you can buy more clothing if you're interested, like a cloak, or I would recommend more so like a bag of sorts, like a knapsack. This is a knapsack right here that you can carry some supplies with or loot. you want the
Can I suggest
knapsack?
the torch? Does the torch cost 1 or 2?
5 torches cost 1 copper. Tinderbox right here costs 1 copper. So the ration, or that's food. Let's see. Alright. Anyway, do you want the knapsack?
Yeah.
Do you want the
I
pouch?
don't have to carry it, right?
Yeah, the knapsack has a string, so you can wear it. The drawstring.
Oh, like, okay, I can wear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with the knapsack.
Sounds good.
Oh, I can push it in there.
Yeah, you can. Right. Next is Stylish's turn. So Stylish, you have 8 coppers. First thing you need is a spell book that costs 3 coppers.
Yep.
Alright, for your spells, you can either have 2 random, 2 Dungeon Master Chosen, or 1 of your choice. What is your preference?
2 random.
Alright, go ahead and roll 2d12 in the dice rolls channel.
Oh. This is gonna be good.
Best of luck.
11 and 4.
11 and 4 is Hold Portal and Sleep. Both are very good. Let's see. So,
Okay.
naturally,
Can I have a description of whole portal?
yeah, so Hold Portal spell basically keeps the door from opening, so you can keep monsters from chasing you, pursuing you, right? You're gonna hold the door shut, right? So, Hold Portal, yeah.
Oh, and I just wanted to correct myself from last time. My last character did not survive. So this is again a new character.
Oh, yeah, so you have to play this character anyway, huh? Yeah, because you can't play Homer because he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Pennyworth or Draw's gonna do. I thought Pennyworth was still alive, but he reminded me he's not, and he has to play this new character as well.
Been dead for a while.
Okay, so
And
Stylish. Yeah.
I didn't know how it works, but the thing is, so on the weekends I'm free to join like these things, but right now my schedule is a little wonky. So I was asking, can I keep the character for later? I didn't want to just leave without saying, so I was gonna wait here till I get the
Oh.
character creation done.
I see.
I thought I could play, but I actually can't.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, just come back next time. We do unfortunately have to
And
scrap
I'll
your
be more
character.
steady during the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say again?
We might
I'll
have
just
to
finish the
scrap your
creation,
character.
if you don't mind.
Okay, maybe we can finish it, but yeah. So when you create the
Yeah,
character,
yeah. Actually, let's not make them wait. Let's not make them wait. That makes sense. I'll just finish it next time. Otherwise, you might get confused and give me more copper also or something. So
yeah, because you get
Sure,
1 character
bye.
per game.
Thank you.
All right. See you.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's continue with where we left off. You guys have finished purchasing equipment. The last step is to choose your character's name. So if you don't know any names for your character, we also have a name generator. It generates an old school style D&D name, okay, for your character by rolling dice. So far, starting with Ven, do you want to name your character or do you want an old school name?
No, I'll keep this one.
You want an what did you say?
I'll keep this one.
Oh no, now it's time to name your character. So your player name is Ven, right? That's your name outside of the game. Do you want to name your character Ven too?
Nah, sorry, I understood it wrong.
Okay. So now we're naming your character,
Yeah.
right? So this is just your character name in game, right?
Yeah. So, I'll take a random name.
You want an old school name? So you get to roll the dice for that. So, go ahead. Or actually, we'll just roll it right here on the table. It's faster. Let's see. Alright, so let's see what you get. It's completely random on this chart. This chart builds you a name. So, 74, Tech 4. The first part of your name is T.O. The next is 55. Or, oops, we're rolling the wrong dice. Oops, it's supposed to be a D6 and a percentile. Okay, so actually, your name is 18 and BOL and then 47. Okay, your name is BORLEE. BOLREE. You're BORLEE the veteran, right? Level 1 fighter. Okay.
Do you know what's funny?
What's up?
There with the numbers. Look at the 85.
85.
That's
Yeah.
a huge list.
Oh
The
yeah,
85.
Ven is right there. Possibly
Yeah.
could have gotten your own name. Let's see. Interesting. Alright. Draw your next. So, you want to roll a name too, or do you want to
Dobby.
pick it?
Dobby.
Laupi? How do you spell it?
Oh, D-O-B-B-Y. Dobby.
D-O-B-B-Y. Dobby.
B-B.
Okay.
Dobby.
Dobby. Dob. Dob.
Dobby, right? Just like that. Okay. Kumiho, you're next. Do you want to pick your own name, or do you want to roll for it, or something else?
I'll just pick it.
Okay, what
Make
would
it
you like?
leaf.
Beef?
Leaf.
Yeah.
Leaf? Oh,
L-E-A-F.
Leaf. Good to go. Alright, so good job.
Very
You
smart.
guys have completed character progression and game preparation. So now we're gonna take a small break, 5-minute break. When you get back, we're gonna start playing. In your break, you can do whatever you want. If you guys want to chit chat, that's fine too. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. So take 5.
Okie dokie.
We typically try to take 1 break every hour. Alright, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
I feel like my character's gonna die.
The armadillos keep digging little holes in my backyard. Does anyone here play cards?
Cards?
Yeah? World War II cards?
No. Sorry.
What about War Thunder?
No. Man, you like war, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should become a warrior. Real life.
I have model kits here right next to me. Mostly World War II tanks.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
And 15 of those are Churchills. And I already have 3 Churchills more ordered. I just have a huge obsession with the tank.
Do you like war tactics?
Kinda. I kinda like everything that involves the Second World War.
You like everything about World War II? Or do you just think it's cool?
Well, no, not cool. War isn't cool. But I kinda enjoy the history behind it.
You you like learning about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that much, but I know a few things. But if there's something I can do really good is you could just show me some black and white picture of a World War II tank and I could probably guess what it is.
That's pretty cool.
You just really don't want to send. You can, but you really don't want to send anything British because I'll probably just guess it within the first 3 seconds.
So you like British war tanks?
But British tanks, yeah. Because I main the British tech tree, so I most likely would basically identify what tank it would be.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
One thing I really want to do is go to the War Museum, to the Tank Museum in Great Britain. I really want to see the Churchill crocodile. I really want to. It's a flamethrower tank.
So instead of shooting missiles, it shoots a giant flamethrower?
So basically it's technically just a normal Churchill Mark 7, but it has a slight modification at the back to carry like some sort of coupling device that can turn in all 3 directions, and that trailer can carry 800 gallons, I think it was. I know in liters it's 1,400 something liters of fuel. Not basically a mixture of liquid napalm and some other propellant.
Damn.
And it's really terrifying on the battle. Those Churchill crocodiles were mostly used to basically burn down bunkers, German bunkers. In aid with the Churchill AVRE, it's a Mark III or Mark IV with 230mm mortar that just shoots like some dustbin, how it's called I think, onto like some German fortification. It like cracks up the concrete and the Churchill crocodile rolls in with its liquid napalm and basically sprays all over it, making the Germans either flee out or, well, getting roasted to well done.
Damn.
And it was really, and some Germans with tanks tried destroying the trailer instantly because fire is a terrifying weapon when if you see it that way, a really terrifying weapon.
I wonder what they use nowadays instead.
Five minutes are up.
Yes, it is. Alright, thank you guys for your patience. Hopefully it was a long enough break. We're gonna start playing now. So, let's get started here. Let's see if you've got your nicknames fixed up. Should be good. Alright, so like I told you earlier, the game starts with the Dungeon Master describing to you the situation you're in. But on top of that, usually at the start of the game, I'll also give you some background information so you have some idea of what's going on prior to your existence in this story. So, you are all, of course, adventurers, and you have gathered at the base camp, basically like a adventuring base camp, just outside of a group of caves, north of the nearest town, the town of Down, where you're from. You are adventurers of the Kingdom of Iceland, and your home are of course the land of the men, right? You have set out into, some of you are of course different races, of course, and maybe you're from the outskirts or neighboring lands and such, but you've come here to begin your campaign as adventurers against the Kobold race. These grasslands to the north of Down used to belong to humans and dwarves until just maybe a year or two ago. A wicked dogman race known as the Kobolds emerged from the underground and began to raid and pillage and capture and kill the settlers out here. They were driven away and back to their home countries, right, or homelands, and because of that, the humans and the dwarves had declared war against these kobolds. They had sent soldiers, mercenaries, and adventurers such as yourselves to clear them out of the land and to drive them out for good, right? The war has gone pretty decently. We have cleared them of the grasslands, right, north of Down, and we're retaking the position. We're retaking these hills. In the middle of these grasslands are a range of grassy hills, under which are these caves, the Kobold caves. And for the past year, we've been campaigning very hard against this Kobold race, sending countless troops underground to go and clear them out, right, for good, to kill every last Kobold. You're gonna get paid
from it as well.
Yes, yes. Many have died. Even people from Draw's household have died. And I know Kumiho, Ven, your brand new households, right, sending your first family members ever into the front lines to go and join the campaign. Campaign is a series of battles, right, adventures, expeditions. So, you're joining the Kobold cave campaign, and basically, you're here to hunt them down, right? Your job as an adventurer is to hunt monsters and treasures, and there's monsters and treasures to hunt here, right? Particularly kobolds and their loot, right? So each head is worth 5 coppers typically in peacetime because they're still an enemy no matter where you go. But during wartime, you get double bounty, so you get 2 times as much per head. So per kobold head, you're getting paid 10 coppers, which is a lot of money. 1 copper is a day's wage. So for just 1 kill, you're gonna get 10 coppers, right? And you guys are level 1. Kobolds are understood to be level 0. They're small, wicked dogmen, 3 feet tall, right? So you're expected to get at least 2 kills before you go down, right? That is the expectation. Now, of course, preferably, you get 2 kills and you survive. And you continue to get more kills, right? But you should be stuffed enough, all of you. You should have all the skills and gear you need to at least get a few kills out there before you go down, right? And even if you die, it's not the end of the game. Next time you can play, and you'll play as the next of kin. Your character's son or daughter, or brother or sister, will be forced to join the front line, right, and take the place of your last character if you continue to play. So, that's how it is, right? So that's the background. The situation you're currently in is you're standing outside the war camp, right, or the Kobold caves on the north side, and you're getting ready to go in, right? If you don't like this plan, or if you don't like the expedition, you can discuss it among yourselves and make a new plan. You don't have to do what we're about to do, right? If you want to desert, if you want to do something differently, you can do it, right? You don't have to. You know, you're not exactly forced to be here. You're not constricted, but you have a job to do, right? You're adventurers. If you want to get paid, if you want to eat, you need money, right? This is your job. So we're gonna move into a small-scale map as we begin exploration of the area, and of course our adventure. Small-scale exploration assumes careful movement, observation, and mapping as you go, which is a very slow process, but this is gonna help you survive and understand the situation better, right? So this is the small-scale map of the North Cave, right? So we're gonna get your tokens on the board. You each will place a token, and you can get your token ready to go. So let's see, this one. Sorry, that's someone else's token. Alright, you can pick if you want, but I'll let you guys pick your tokens. Okay, so when you see one you like, just tell me to stop, describe what it looks like, and I'll grab it for you. Or just tell me the row and column it's in, and I will grab it. But you each will pick a token, okay? Now, if your token, or if your character is a woman, just sit tight, we'll go to the woman section after. But if you're a man, right, these are the men tokens, okay? So, draw, Kumiho, Ven, when you see one you want, just tell me to stop. I'm gonna start scrolling.
Wait, stop.
Okay, you saw one? Which one do you want?
Yeah. The what? Okay. Put your mouse in the middle.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. Go right. Yeah, there you go.
This one, with the hood, okay. Alright, so this is gonna be DOBBY. Alright, next is Leaf and BORLEE need the token, right? If you guys see one you like, just tell me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, which one?
So who's picking? Me?
Either of you. If you see one you like, just tell me.
Can you go to the far right?
Okay.
Yeah, one above.
This one?
Yeah, that looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm taking it.
Sounds good. So this here is BORLEE, the veteran fighter. This here is DOBBY, the medium.
May the force be with us.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Alright, and then next is Leaf. Is Leaf a woman or a man?
I'll have him be a man.
Alright, when you see a token you like for Leaf, just tell me.
I have to be.
Okay. Stop. Wait, go down. The very bottom. That one. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Nice.
This here is
Hysteria.
Leaf, the halfling. Alright. So. You now are getting your crew ready to go in, right? You have to equip some weapons and armor perhaps, or you already have your armor equipped, but you need to determine what you're wielding, right? Before you go on in and begin your exploration of this cave. Real quick though, BORLEE, we're gonna say that you bought supplies for the crew because you have extra copper, and we need supplies before we go in. Particularly, we need torches, okay? So if it's alright with you, you're gonna spend your last copper on a bundle of torches. Is that okay? Without the torches, you're gonna have a very slow and difficult time exploring the cave, right, in complete darkness. So you spent one, and you got torches now. However, you cannot carry it, so you have to work as a team, and you're gonna pass it off to either DOBBY, who has a knapsack. He can carry it, and I think he's the only one that can carry it, because Pennyworth. Oh wait, one more thing actually before we start. Draw. Your character DOBBY, if you want, can be the heir of Pennyworth. If that's the case, you get a bonus of 10 coppers because Pennyworth had 1 point of experience to his name. Do you want to be Pennyworth's next of kin?
Okay, I will.
Okay, so you get a bonus.
Coppers worth?
Wow.
About,
Yeah, I get 10 copies.
yeah, let's see. So you get 10 extra coppers, right? Let's see. So actually, you can buy the supplies if you want it instead.
I'll
Torches.
buy the torches and put them in my knapsack.
Sounds good. Torches, tinderbox. You guys are good to go because he has extra money for the supplies. So, and that means Borley actually can keep your last copper. So, 'cause he's buying extra supplies
Yeah,
for
we
you.
have royalty in our party. Generational wealth.
I know, right?
So the more you play, the more benefits you get naturally over time. So if you manage to survive and such, and you make progress in your campaign, so you get kills. All right, so Dobby got 5 torches, tinderbox. And before we go in, we're gonna equip your tokens, right? Let me put this away actually. So, heir of Pennyworth, right? And Dobby is the heir of, or yeah, Pennyworth's heir is Dobby. So.
I saw that magic users are capable of enchanting at level 1 or having a chance to.
Yes,
That's
but
right.
you could, but you need money before you can start enchanting. You need money and you need time. So in your off time, you're able to work on, yeah, you're able to work on that, right? Enchanting, rituals and such, right? But you need to acquire, yeah, more money first. Let's see. Right, gonna put this record away. This is Pennyworth. Okay. Yep, he is dead. Let's see. Right. Then we can continue. So starting with Borley, you're able to pick out what you want to equip, and you only have really one thing to equip, which is your arbalist. Is that okay? Either that, or you can go free hands or empty-handed.
Yeah, I'm equipping it.
Okay, next up is Dobby. So, Dobby,
I don't have a weapon. I'll just do
You-
a torch.
yeah, you'll just have the torch and then a free hand for a spell, right? Okay. Yeah, because you started pretty poor. You did have some extra money, so I forgot to ask you if you wanted to spend it earlier because I forgot to ask you if you were the heir of Pennyworth. So, if you want, you can spend it right now, real quick. I'll let you. Did you want a weapon? Show you some
Give me
options.
a dagger and sheath. Yeah, just sheath.
Dagger and sheath. Okay, it's just 4 coppers. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have something.
Yeah. Right. So you're not completely handicapped in melee. Let's see. So you'll do a dagger and torch for now, right? And if you want to cast your spell,
Yeah.
you just
and
have
then
to drop one of them.
I'll just throw it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll put on your character token. Dobby equips dagger and a torch. Alright, good. And then Leaf, you only have you have 2 things you can choose to equip, either your bow or your dagger. What would you prefer?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I'll equip my dagger for this one.
Okay. So dagger is good for close combat if you plan to get into close combat with the enemy. But your job here is to hunt monsters down, right? Whether you want to shoot them from afar or stab them with the dagger, right? But just saying, stabbing them with the dagger might give them a chance to stab you with their own dagger, right? Versus shooting them, you might shoot them without letting them get a chance to even attack you, right? If you do it from a distance. Okay.
I was thinking that, but I don't know, like, if there's any space for me to do that.
Right.
Since we're going in a cave.
Yeah, it could be a tight space. So, anyway, you arrive on the scene, 3 adventurers, and the last crew to have ventured into this cave they failed to continue any further. Apparently, this cave is infested with the kobolds race that you're here to hunt, right? And they had tried to push a mantlet forward, which is a mobile wooden wall. They tried to push it forward. It's something they brought into the cave to secure the position, right? To push into the tunnel and gain some ground against the enemy position, right? Okay, so if you want to proceed through this tunnel, you will have to push this mantlet forward or out of the way or pull it out, right? But you can already tell that in this dried blood covered tunnel, it's going to be pretty dangerous to continue. The doors report enemies are hot, right? There's a lot of them in there. If you don't want to try this entrance, there's actually two other cave entrances you can try. There's the eastern cave entrance, right, as well. And last reported, there's apparently undead over there. So if you're interested, you can go fight some undead, right? So they reported
Try some undead guys instead of kobolds.
Undead there, right? So evil spirits that are taking possession of dead adventurers or, you know, remains, right? Old human or monstrous remains are being possessed by demons and spirits, right? To the east. I don't know how it's happening, but you know, a great evil has emerged from the eastern side of the cave.
Leaf, BORLEE, do you want to go to the eastern side? Because I feel like there'll be a lot of kobolds in here, and that just doesn't go well.
There is one more option, the
Undead
western
stuff.
cave, which is also a kobold cave, and the last crew to go there hasn't visited in a while, but they say that the cave was lost to another race of monsters down there, known as the Knoll, which is a level 2 monster. They helped the kobolds to retake their home, which is the level 1 area. You can try that if you want, but you might encounter some level 2 monsters there too.
How much are undeads per kill?
Yeah. Wait, what level are the undead?
The undead, you heard that they're not really the war is not against them, so you don't get as much rewards against the undead right now. But
But it is safer.
it might be safer, yeah. A skeleton, if you manage to hunt one down, typically it's worth 10 coppers, and a zombie is worth 20 coppers. So yeah, it's pretty good profit still.
Wait, yeah,
Do you want to go there then, guys?
let's go there. Because I
Yeah,
thought
let's-
like the kobolds were like also like 10.
Yep, they're 10.
They
Kobolds
but,
are
like,
level 0
kobolds in a
monsters, though.
group.
They come in a group,
When
so there's a lot
kobolds
of
have
them.
ranged,
Mhm.
when kobolds have range, it's very bad.
Yeah, let's just go to the eastern side.
Let's
Okay.
go to the eastern side.
Try the east cave. Alright. So the last crew to go into the eastern cave cleared out of undead. They killed all the undead in there up to the next doors. So they secured the first cave area, right? All of it. So now the only way forward is through a secret door that they discovered to the southeast, past the entrance, and all the way to the west, a sliding cave wall, right? Those are the known exits that they have found. It's currently secured though. There's mercenaries manning the position, so there's mercenaries inside the cave, keeping it safe, right? At least in the area that's already been cleared of monsters. So you're free to choose which entry you want to proceed through, whether the secret door or the sliding wall, right? They're both
Do you
basically
want to
kind
go
of secret.
through the secret door, y'all?
I'm down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so they said that this area, this cave, used to be possessed. There was a great evil here. They don't know how it happened, but a lot of human remains were being possessed by demons and spirits, and no kobolds were to be seen in this particular area. However, they think that that might not be the same past these secret doors. They think that there might be kobolds past the secret doors. They don't know for certain. No one's been past them in a while. It's been like maybe about half a year since any crew ventured past the secret doors. So this secret door,
Let's
yeah.
go down.
Want to go down? Yeah.
Let's go down. I'll go down first.
Okay, so Dobby's the point man, then BORLEE, or BORLEE, you want to be rear guard, or you want to be, if you're the second rank, the best part about second is if Dobby crouches, you can fire the bow over him, right? So,
Yeah, I'll crouch in, like I'll slowly go and crouch.
okay, you'll sneak in. Okay, so you guys are sneaking,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course, at any point if BORLEE wants, you can stand upright and fire his bow, and then crouch again and reload, right? Leaf, of course, is so short he does not even have to crouch, right? He can just walk. So.
He's always crouched.
It's 3 feet tall, yeah. Okay, so the door is a secret door. The hinges are to the east. So you're gonna pull the door toward the east, right? So you're pulling it. Pull the secret
Go
door.
on, I pull it to the east.
Very well. Just a second. So, gonna pull this door open. Pull it, and basically the door. It appears to be like a. It started out to look like just like a smooth stone wall. Right, the rest of the cave is a rough stone wall, but this wall is a smooth stone wall. Right, you just kind of grab at the edge and pull it open. Right. Okay. So let me make sure it's open, or if it's stuck or not. The time is currently 08:20. You arrived on the scene at 08:10, and at 08:20 you made it to the secret door and began to open it. So we're doing a door check. We're making sure the door is unlocked. Wait, open it. Okay, so you pull on the edge, and there's a 2 in 6 chance that it is just unlocked. Unfortunately, as you pull, you feel that it's not really locked, but it's stuck. So you're starting to pull, and it doesn't give with a normal amount of force. So do you want to like pull it forcibly?
I'll help pull. Yeah.
Dobby helps pull.
I'll help pull it.
Okay, so yeah, there's only one edge here, so it's kind of hard to grab it if you're not at the ledge. So the strongest guy might have to pull it, right? The guy who has the strongest fingers and grip to pull the door open. So anyone in your team is strong. The issue is if you are forceful, you're gonna make noise.
16.
Okay. Oh yeah. Who's the 16 strings? Is that BORLEE?
BORLEE. Oh,
Okay.
Ben, yeah.
You wanna do it? And you
Yeah.
gotta.
Go on. And I will try and assist.
So you're gonna make your first check, and the check is to force it open your first go, so you make less noise. Because the longer you're trying to force it, the more noise you're making and allowing anyone past the door to hear you, right? But if you're strong, you can just get it done in one go, right? One noise check. So go ahead and
I slip my
oh, go ahead. What
I
did you say?
slip my fingers between I slip my thick fingers between the gaps and try.
Bro.
Very well.
Pull it.
Yep, they're in there, and you're starting to pull. Roll 1d6 to do a force doors check. So it's gonna be slash roll space 1d6. If you fail the check, you just make some noise and don't open it.
Okay.
Please don't fail. Not again.
Alright, 5.
5.
So the standard chance for you to open it is a 2 in 6, and because you're strong, it's 4 in 6. 5 is bad though, so you failed. So in your first attempt, even though you're the strongest one in the team, you're just making a lot of noise, right? And there's a noise check now. So because of that noise, there's a chance you hear something behind the door, right? So, or you at least alert whatever's behind the door. All right, so first
Doesn't he
attempt.
get like a plus something to it because he's strong?
Yeah, he had a +2, so that's why it's a 4 in 6 chance, right? So the standard chance is
okay.
1 in or 2 in 6 chance. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, if he's a normal strength guy, he would pass. But because he has a +2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is a pass. 5 and 6 is a fail. The higher you roll, the worse. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought the lower you roll, the worse the outcome.
Yeah, that's
Certain
immediate.
different dice, different skill checks. For a force doors check, you want to be low. You want 1 to 2, right? Your case, you have 1 to 4 chance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, pass. 5, 6, fail, because you're so strong. The other guys maybe only have 1 and 2 chance to pass, right? Their first try. You can keep trying though. If you do an attempt, so far you pulled, you stop for a second to listen, nothing behind the door coming, but you know that if there is something behind the door because you made noise, they are ready for you now, right? They can hear you. They're probably gonna post up, right, and get ready for a fight. So yeah, you want to try again?
Pull the door again, but move back as soon as you open it.
I'd rather take a step behind or a few steps and load the bolt into my heavy crossbow and let the others pull the door opening.
Oh,
so
that might
I'd
be smart.
Basically ready to
Cover fire, yeah.
Go on.
That's smart.
Whilst he do that, I'll try and pull the door too because I've got plus.
You got +1, yeah. You have 14 strength, so you're actually
+1.
strong too. Yep, 13 to 15 is a +1. Leaf is the only one that's really weak here. He can only lift up to 60 pounds because that's his body weight. So this door is definitely too heavy for him. Even if he passes his strength check, he probably wouldn't even get to force the door open anyway. Because you need to be at least a man to pull this door open. It's too small.
I attempt to pull the door to open.
Okay, 1d6. Yeah. BORLEE will have his crossbow aimed down the line.
3.
Pass. So because you got a +1
Yay.
right from strength, you have a 3 in 6 chance. Score 1, 2, or 3, you pass. You got a 3. So you force it open, right? You're like pulling it toward the east, right? Because it opens toward the east. Are you gonna pull it all the way, or are you gonna just pull it halfway, or how far do you want to pull it open?
Go on. I'll pull it halfway and take a little peek.
Okay.
To see what's behind.
So Leaf is kind of peeking right now.
Leaf, tell me.
And then BORLEE was waiting for you to pull it all the way open so you can shoot down the tunnel, right? But Leaf is the first one to see since he's standing here. And we're gonna check if it's clear. So the next roll we roll is a spotting check. It's just to check if there's something there. So typically a 1 in 6 chance there's something there that you notice. Okay, it's clear.
No.
So the tunnel is clear.
Okay, I open it.
All the way.
I open it fully.
Okay.
All the way.
Okay, a whole 90 degrees. You open it, right? And BORLEE's watching and looking down the 10-foot, 5-foot wide, barely 5-foot wide, but 10-foot long tunnel. It leads into another cave tunnel that's a lot wider. And in that cave tunnel, we have to check if it's clear or not. It is clear, yeah. It's just a normal cave tunnel, it's empty. So you can proceed now.
I walk in, my dagger ready.
Right. The brave magic user, DOBBY, advances, dagger in one hand, torch in the other. BORLEE, right, on his, guy has his back. Leaf takes up the rear guard. Okay, we advance southwards, right? The goal is to hunt a monster or treasure down here. That's how you win. As soon as you hunt some monster treasure, it's profit and you can cash out. Right?
We can just leave.
Yep. Alright, so you step into the tunnel, and as soon as you step in, are you gonna start with like peeking, or are you gonna like quickly take a different position as soon as you peek or get in?
Give me a little peek. I'll go for a little peek.
Alright, which way do you want to peek first? The west or the east?
Either corners. East.
So from here, you're kind of able to see to the east and the west. Just from here, so as you moving up, so this is just your peripheral, right? As you move in, your viewpoint opens toward the west and east at the same time. But if you choose a particular direction, as you peek over or down the tunnel, you're gonna see all the way down actually. So far, oh wait, we're rolling d6 to check if the west is clear. So the west is not clear, possibly. The east is clear so far. Yeah, the east is clear so far. This is clear. This is clear. The west here.
So there is something wrong with.
Possibly, yeah. Okay. So let's check if what there is. All right. So toward the west, what you're seeing so far is you can see basically. First, it's a special. So we're gonna check the rules. 1d10. So first you see something special toward the west, right? The thing you see is you see some stones all along the north wall here. They look like sling stones. So they're scattered here. So scattered sling stones, right? So they're valueless, by the way. They don't have any value. They're just a bunch of random sling stones along the wall here. Okay. And then, you know, in your peripheral, you're gonna start to see like something starting to wake up. Like you can hear them. They're like sniffing and like scratching on their head with their feet. They look like they're like dogs, right? They're scratching and like rubbing themselves. Like they're like kind of like grunting, right? So something's like stirring to the west. As soon as you hear or see that, do you want to move into attack? Do you want to hold? Do you want to back up? How do you want to react to that? Something's there.
And I begin to prepare my magic missile.
Okay. Yep. Very well. So you're casting it right now. The magic missile, how it works is you can cast it, and after you cast it, it will float for one turn. So until you're ready to launch it. So magic missile, it's a magical energy bolt basically, and it will float in the air for 10 minutes, one turn. It has a range of 150 feet. And at any point, as long as you can see a visible target, it will automatically hit the target instantaneously, right? As long as you already cast it.
So I just walk out. I walk out from the side and I instantly shoot something.
Yeah, you can blast the position immediately.
So yeah, I prepare my magic missile.
Yep. So
And then
it's
step
already.
out a little bit.
Yep. So you cast it, right? You prepare it, and then you're gonna step out, right? So you're in the middle of casting, right? And as you're in the middle of casting, these things gonna make a reaction, and what they're reacting to, whatever they are, is mainly that directing probably to the torchlight, right? That's pouring into this tunnel. Whatever it is was probably sleeping right in this cave. Let's see. So this reaction is indifferent, uncertain, confused, right? They're like, you can hear one of them, they're speaking, right, a different language, but one of them is like, he's like, "Woof, woof." The other one's like, "Arf, arf," right? And
Oh my God.
Yes.
then you step in, and remember the description I gave you about the monsters you're hunting, right? They're dogmen, right? So you found them. So you step in, you see them, right? Let's check how many there are.
Please be melee. Please be melee.
There's
What the dog doing?
24 of them
Ah,
sleeping in the
hungry.
tunnel.
Ah, hell no.
Why is there always so many?
They're level 1 or level 0 monsters in level 1 dungeon, so there's typically a
Yeah,
lot of
still
them.
though, these guys are horrible. Do not.
What the dog doing?
You
What
literally.
the dog? Yeah, that's what I said.
There's a bunch of them.
But like,
Right.
do not trust these things. They will kill us in an instant.
Just probably throw a bone or something.
That might not work. That might not work. We can always call the guards down to help. I think. Yeah.
So yeah, you see quite a few of them. They're just starting to wake up from their slumber, right? The whole army, right? Just waking up from their
Did I
slumber.
shoot one?
And you step in. Do you want to, before you cast it, do you want to move all the way so that BORLEE can move in and fire too, or just enough for you to fire?
Well, can I not see them from where I am now? I can already shoot someone, can I?
Okay, yeah. So you can see like just one from your position, right? Like just barely. You can see like a little bit of him. Do you want to launch it there
You know what? I'll move in quickly,
quickly?
and then let BORLEE follow behind to shoot.
Okay. Yeah. So you quickly move in,
That's okay with BORLEE.
and the only risk of doing that, by the way, right? So you're gonna move in, but now there's a risk that they will turn and fire, right? And you won't have an easy escape because BORLEE's gonna be in the way.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take the
Let's
risk.
hope they're not
Right.
sling ones.
So naturally, the risk is there, but the benefit is that you get 2 shots instead of 1, right? So you're gonna take the risk, Dobby. You're gonna move inside their tunnel.
No, I'm gonna shoot the one I can see.
Okay, so you
I
haven't
do not
entered the
trust
tunnel yet,
getting absolutely bombarded.
right? You are very careful, right? You don't even go into the tunnel yet. You just cast your energy bolt toward the first one you see, and BORLEE, you can see him casting a spell. He's they're starting to wake up. They are picking up their weapons. They're so confused. Like, where's this light coming from? What the fuck, right? Like, you just launch a missile at one of them. So now you're gonna roll automatic damage, right? Because you automatically hit it. The damage is 1d6 plus 1. So go ahead and dice rolls. 1d6 plus 1. And you guys are just kind of on standby, right? Because he's choked up.
4. That should kill him.
4 plus 1 is 5 damage. So he only has
Oh, okay.
3 hit points. You blasted him into the wall. Boom, right? He's blasting the wall. That's the first kill. So typically the first kill cost a morale check for the crew, right? So you got a morale check. And they broke. So as soon as he died, they all begin to retreat. They like grab their weapons, or
Yes!
they all begin to retreat. So they're on the run. They're moving toward the west, right? You want to move in and attack?
Shoot him.
Yeah, step in.
Go on,
Let
I
BORLEE go.
walk in. Go on, Arbala, shoot.
Alright, so you want to go in, Dobby?
Yeah, they're running away.
And then BORLEE, you want to follow him or something else?
Oh yeah, shoot him to the ground.
Okay, Leaf, you
Shoot
want to
them,
pursue
as long
them
as
as
we
well?
get a few kills.
Leaf, you're going to go in as well? Or you want to wait back here? Be careful.
Yeah, I'll go in.
The more
Go in?
others, the more chance that they don't shoot
Alright.
you.
So they all start running. They're fleeing for their life, right? As one of their own guys get blasted by a magic energy bolt, right? They're like barking, like, fall back, right? You don't know what they're saying because they're speaking a dog language, right? They're like just barking at each other, right? To like
Bro.
retreat. And Dobby, you step in and you feel a wire under your foot snap, right?
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
actually, there's a 2 in 6
Am I
chance you didn't
dead?
trigger it. There's actually a 2 in 6 chance you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
trigger it. So you got a 3, so you didn't trigger it, but actually BORLEE might have triggered it. Yeah, actually, he didn't trigger it either. So you guys
Ah.
stepped in. Maybe the
Oh,
halfling triggers
lovely.
it.
Go on, Leaf. Go on,
Okay,
Leaf.
so the
Oh,
halfling triggered it.
shit.
So as you guys all moved
Oh
in,
god.
actually, no, the halfling couldn't even enter the tunnel yet. But he notices, right? As you guys moving in, you guys are like stepping over a wire, right? So Leaf, you like push up, you like push up, and you see you almost tripped the wire, but because BORLEE didn't get out of the way, you felt the wire you felt tension on your leg, and if you stepped one more step forward, you would have ripped the wire, right? You felt it. It's on your leg right now, but only because BORLEE's in the way and you didn't advance fully, you didn't trip the wire fully, right? It was right here. So that's why the enemy just waited for you guys to just push up and booby trap the position, right? So you guys stepped over it. Fortunately, you got lucky. But Leaf, the only reason he didn't trip it is because BORLEE's in the way, right? If he moved in any further,
Now we know it's there.
yeah, booby trap, right? So you guys all moved in, right? Dobby, you run to the position. Do you want to run to the cover, or do you want to just you want to stab them,
I'll
or just provide torchlight? Because you don't have a missile weapon, right? So you're kind of useless right now.
No,
You want to hide behind
if
BORLEE?
I jump down that cave right there, I might die. Hold on, I need to think. I'll go
Because this is
behind BORLEE a
unknown
little.
position, right? So
I'll go behind BORLEE, just so that I'm not in the way of that giant hole, as you can see.
yeah. So I actually have to map the position, so you can kind of see toward the south. 1 second. All of this area here is just cave. Oops. Cave wall to the southeast. This is unmapped area, so we don't know what's down there yet until we map it out. So we get a map of it.
I don't know. I'm not trusting anything that comes near us.
Okay.
Oh, not that bad. Not that bad.
That's bloody magic how he's just adding terrain, mate.
Before I go behind BORLEE, I quickly peek down the edge just to make sure it's safe.
Make sure it's
and
clear.
To see if we go down.
So yeah, you ran in there. You like peek around the corner, make sure it's clear. We gotta do a clearing check, right? Every time we peek a corner, you gotta clear, like dead space. So you move up to a position, you clear it. There's nothing there, fortunately. And as they're on the retreat, right? BORLEE steps in, fires around, and BORLEE, if you want, you can like take a knee and try to shoot through them, right? You can like line up a shot. You can like possibly shoot through multiple. So go ahead.
Pearson, BORLEE.
Yeah.
BORLEE, you're gonna roll a 2d20 to shoot through two of them, right? So 2d20s. You try to line up a shot and get a multi-kill.
Come on, come on.
As they're on the retreat.
If we get a multi-kill now and we make loads of money.
And Leaf, I will recommend you switch to your bow next round, right? So we're in a combat, so every combat you have one move, one round, one move.
Oh,
So we're in combat
there you go.
round.
See how I read it?
Oh no.
Alright.
19.
So your first shot, BORLEE, missed the original target, but the second, or the target passed him, you possibly hit him. I'm gonna double check. So he's got the cover bonus, he's got the small size bonus, but then so that's bad for you, so he went down to a 7. But then you got the fighting skill bonus, so it went back to a 11, and then
Wait,
close
is 19
range.
bad or good?
Well, yes. Do you manage to hit the target, the second target, just barely? So you got past your original target. Your bolt went past the original target and into the next target past him, and you deal a total of half damage because you went for 2 targets. The Arbalist typically, I think, deals 2d8, but I'm gonna double check. It's in the combat rules channel.
Yeah, that half damage. And
Okay,
we
so
know it has right now 3, so.
you get to deal 1d8 damage instead because you're dealing half the damage. So do slash roll space
do
1d8.
It should be fine. Should kill if it's like above 2, I think.
He has this many hit points. Your target 3. So you're gonna be at a 3.
6.
Alright, you shot him dead. So on the retreat, this guy gets shot. Right, it went past this guy and into his friend in front of him. Right, he kind of almost trips up on his buddy. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Right, and they all continue running. Right, so
Go on.
Like in dog language. Oh, what the
Leaf,
fuck?
Leaf, run in and stab him or something.
so
I
he
can't
and
say
then
a lot, can I?
you guys turn into the next combat round. So every combat round, how the situation is, right? You get to you get the situation you're in, right, which you see it on the screen. So the situation is, of course, the enemy are on the retreat, and then you guys get to choose your action, right? So each of you will declare an action, and then we resolve your combat action. You get 1 move per combat round. Every combat round is 10 seconds. So starting with Dobby, what's your move for combat round 2?
I will try and throw my dagger
Throw
at
your
at
at a retreating kobold.
A kobold. The one closest to me in that straight line there.
And they're doing a full retreat, so they're not. So there's two kind of movements. There's a move and attack, right, which is your combat speed, combat maneuver speed, and there's retreat, like a dead sprint, which is if you're not attacking, you're just full moving, so you get to move 3 times faster. So last round, when they were retreating, they did a full move, right? So they actually were able to retreat 60 feet. Except there's one that got intercepted, which is the guy who tripped on his buddy, right? The guy who tripped on his buddy gets half the speed, so he only got to 30. So he was running away trying to escape you guys, but because you shot the one in front of him, he tripped up, right? And he got only half speed, so he got to 30 away. So this was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's like in the edge of your, he's in the dark lighting, right? In the dim lighting of your torch. You can just barely see him, right? And you can't shoot him because you have to reload. Our Narvalist takes 1 round to reload. Leaf, of course, has to get his bow out this round. But in the dagger, it's too small to get all the way over there. So if you throw it, you're just gonna disarm yourself. So you're just gonna let them go at this point, right?
Can I check the weapons that the thingies have? The dead bodies.
Yep. So you can move in and loot up the 2 kills you got at the very least, right, before you head out.
Because they might have a sling on them, you know, in the scattered sling stones.
Yep, they do. So you get over here, you can loot up and proceed after, right? So you guys get in there. Leaf, you can step over the wire. Just be wary of it. You get over the wire trap, and you can see, like, at the side of the cave wall, toward the east, there's a medieval bomb, right? It's like a little clay pot, right, with a fuse on it, a short fuse where the, you know, the wire is, and you can see, like, a piece of flint and steel there, right, ready to snap.
Damn.
So, to trigger the trap, right? So there's like
I searched the bodies for any ranged weapons.
Yep. So your enemies have equipped. They have basically on their belt. It looks like they have a sling and a pouch with stones, and also some of them they have like a small pickaxe each. They both have a small pickaxe as their like melee weapon or tool. Right, for digging. So diggy whole time. So the small pickaxe is not very good in your hands. Yeah.
I will pick up the sling and rocks.
Alright, yep, those are good weapons. So Dobby, you have acquired your first weapon, right? It's a sling or a second,
dagger.
yeah. This is probably better than your dagger, so you can at least shoot monsters from a distance. Yep. So pouch. Stones, and the stones, there's 30 in the pouch. It's full of stones. The pouch is filled with stones.
Okay.
Leaf,
Well,
you guys already have good weapons. Do you guys want small pickaxes?
Can I put one on my back using that strap that goes around my back? Can I put that on there?
You can hang it on your belt for easier access, or you can put it in your knapsack too. You could just tuck it in your belt.
I put it on my belt because it's a small one.
The only difference is that you don't have a holster for it yet, so every time you take it off, your belt is loose, right? And so like you have to retighten it. Let's see.
I put it in my knapsack.
Okay, yeah. Knapsack is fine.
Just so I don't have to take the trousers off.
Alright.
Go on, BORLEE, reload your armor.
Oh yeah, he finished reloading. Yeah, you're right. That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
I pick up the sling, put the thing in my knapsack, and that's it really.
Good job. Alright. So you have got your first kills, and the heads of these monsters are valuable. Each of their heads is worth 10 coppers, right? So if you want, you can start sawing off their heads. You can take them to a safe place to do that first. So if you want, you can dry their bodies out and do it in the safety of the mercenaries, right? So.
Would you guys like to go out, cut their heads off there, and then go down that little passageway on the side? Because it seems like they've run away quite far, and I don't see a point to trying to chase them.
I think I would say you both could take apart the heads, and I could maybe disarm that medieval bomb, take the flint and steel apart so it couldn't explode, so that first of all other explorers wouldn't get dead or hurt, and then we'd have a bomb for ourselves.
Well, we know it's there, and that's quite dangerous right now. You think?
Yeah, but I could try and disarm it.
But what if it blows up?
Yeah, so if you're not a
Do you have
thief
a
in the
high
game,
intelligence
you
score?
can try to disarm it.
Who has a high
But-
intelligence score?
what if you don't have a thief with a tools kit, right, and the skills, it's very risky, right? So these
Yeah.
have steady hands, and are able to detect, yeah, they're able to detect in a certain what to cut, what not to cut, right? Things like that,
Right.
right? Find.
BORLEE, why don't you run down there and shoot
Oh, that's
another
right.
one, and then
Leaf, you
you'll
got
cut the
thief
heads
skills. You're a halfling. You got thief skills.
off. Oh yeah.
So you're the
wanna
best
try,
chance
Leaf?
at disarming the trap.
But I have the lowest intelligence in the group.
Yeah, that's true, but it's
Go on,
alright.
try it.
So intelligence is
Okay,
not
yeah,
the
go
same
ahead.
as thief skills.
Go
Thief
on,
skills,
try it. As
No
Sorry.
risk, no fun, mate.
I'm
No
sweet
risk,
now.
no fun.
yeah.
Do I cut the green wire or do I cut the red wire?
Sorry, Risby, you cannot
Bro.
speak here. You're not in this game.
yeah, Leaf, just try, because if we get a bomb, we might be able to get some, get a good few kills if we continue on.
Imagine I put the bomb on a bolt and I get explosive ammunition.
True.
Alright, so as you're discussing though, time is passing the tunnel and they could come back, right? The enemy. So I have to check if they come back. So the enemies fled your position in the beginning. They might just be, regrouping and trying to figure out a plan to clear you out of their tunnel. So just bear that in mind. I have to do an encounter check as well. Let's see. So basically, counter check determines if there's new monsters in the area, and the reaction check determines if the enemy want to pursue you or not. So they're gonna do a reaction of what you just did. Basically. Alright. Yeah, so you're in the middle of this, in the middle of looting, right? You're like grabbing the sling and stone. When suddenly stones come whizzing down the tunnel, right? They're firing from the darkness. You can't even see where they're firing from. The stones come flying down, whizzing like bullets, right? And
I
Dobby
say we grab the bodies just to.
gets shot at twice. BORLEE gets shot at twice. 2 nat 20s in BORLEE. Unfortunate.
Oh
So-
shit, you're dead.
So you guys are busy, right? Just looting, right? Like grabbing their gear, planning right here. That's a dangerous position to plan, right? Just in a tunnel with enemy position to the west. So I know you're new,
That's a lot.
but you have to learn the hard way a little bit sometimes, right? And sadly, you're in the middle of looting, right? And they just shoot you from the darkness. Dobby got hit twice. BORLEE got nat 20 twice. So BORLEE definitely will die, right? He takes so much damage. He takes a total of
God,
he takes 7 damage. He's a fighter. Yeah, he died. He went to -2. So BORLEE, right? Like we're waiting for Dobby, and suddenly like bullets come flying down the tunnel, right? The first one hits you in the gut. The second one hits you in the chest, right? And he went dead, right? He got negative. Dobby, you get hit twice as well, for 1d2 each, so not as much damage hopefully. Alright, so it's a d2, so it's half. So this is 2 and this is 2, it's 4 damage total. And Dobby, you only have 4 hit points. You're not dead. So when you in OD&D, if you drop to exactly 0, there's a
What
chance of
about my,
you are dying. Yeah.
Jambison, does that decrease the damage?
Oh, it does. It does. It doesn't decrease the damage, but it increases your chance to not get hit. Unfortunately, those rolls were too high. Yeah, they rolled 13 and 14 against you, so it still hit. So it went through your gamson. It crushed bone, right? It sliced flesh. It, they spun a stone in a rope, right, a sling, and shot it down the tunnel. And you got hit twice. One, you were busy looting, right? You were like picking up a sling, and you're like making plans, like, hey, we should like get these guys to safety, and cut off their heads. And mid conversation, right, the rookie troops, right, Dobby and BORLEE they had a good idea, right? They just weren't fast enough, right? You guys were thinking about headed out, but you're thinking in a combat zone, right? This is a danger zone. And sadly, Mr. Dobby got shot up too. So first lesson learned, right? Cannot plan without cover. Yeah, no cover, right? It's an open tunnel. So they got lit up, and that allows Leaf to, of course, quickly just leave at that point. Now, Leaf, how do you want to escape? Do you want to describe to me what you do to escape? Because just remember, there's something that might be there, right? So what do you want to do in reaction?
I jump into like the little thing, like the hallway, because I know that the wire's there. So I just jump and then I dip.
All right, you dip. Okay. So you want to shut the door?
I can't close the door.
Yeah.
I can't because I'm too weak. So I go and I tell the guys. I yell and I tell the troops.
Oh no, you can close it. You just can't open it. So the hinges are good. Like you can close it. It's just right when the shuts though, it gets stuck right in the wall. You can close it though, right?
Okay,
It
okay.
also
So then
lives.
I grab it, and I try pushing it, and at the same time I yell at the people to like help me
Yeah.
close it.
So they're like the guardsmen,
Close it.
right? They're in charge of defending the
Yeah.
position, if it's defendable. They come and help you close it. You report that there's kobolds. And sadly, our first expedition, we lost some of our rookie characters, right? So BORLEE and DOBBY were killed in action today, right? Day one
God
of their
dang it.
yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
in
Again,
OD&D, yeah,
again.
you will die a lot in OD&D. It's just how it is. All right,
Yeah.
but it's a
One
learning
day I'll
My
get
experience.
to
trauma
level 2.
building.
I will get to level 2.
My
Alright.
best
Yeah,
friends died.
so I'm
My
dead.
backstory.
I'm dead
GG's.
now. Am I able to leave or stay?
Yeah, so you can head out, but I'm gonna wrap the game up, tell you what happens at the end of the story, and then of course you can come back another day to play again, and of course, hopefully you won't have to start from scratch too much, because technically today we earned only 1 experience, and that experience point, Leaf has to figure out if he wants to take it for himself and claims that he killed the kobolds, or if he's gonna give it to one of you two, right? There's only 1 XP.
Well, we're dead, so there's no point.
The
Or does
point
it
of
carry
giving
on
it
to
to
my
you
next
It
time?
carries
is
to
you'll
your
get more
next
money.
character.
Yeah, carries on. So you get some extra money when you start.
Leave, give it to me. Give it to me.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Oh,
fortunately,
thank you.
because you're wrapping the game up, the game is coming to an end. There will be maybe another game soon, and maybe there will be more teammates for you guys to hire. And since Leaf, you survived your first game, right? Since you didn't die, next time you play, you get to roll up another character, and that will be your junior. Like you get to recruit a new character. That's like your first retainer, right? Your first soldier. So every game you play, you get
Basically a
1 new
slave
character.
that you tell what
Yeah.
to do.
Basically, kind of, yeah. So they're your servicemen.
Okay, and I get to decide whether I want to play that character.
Yeah, you
not,
can switch too.
Kind of thing.
You only get one. You only can play 1 character at a time. But if
Yeah,
you play
but I
a
can
new one,
switch between them.
Wait,
Yeah.
so if you survive 2 sessions, do you get 2 retainers? And if they survive?
yeah. So it just builds up, right? Every game you. But then retainers can quit. So every game there's a chance that they'll quit. Like they'll retire from expedition,
Yeah.
right? So they make enough money, they don't want to keep going anymore, right? They retire and go live a happy life, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
So,
you give me the XP.
but every game you play, you get a new character. And today you earned 1 XP, so you gotta choose if you want to keep it since you're a survivor, or you're gonna pass it off to one of the 2 that died, right? Either BORLEE or DOBBY. I think the one who got the kills was BORLEE, and DOBBY got 1 kill too, right, with magic. So you get to decide because they can't decide because they're dead, right? So you have to choose.
Right. Wait, this is a tough one. I do want to give it to one of them. I'll give it to who had the torch?
I think that was DOBBY. Yeah, he was the leader,
Dobby?
kind of, right? He led the way.
Yeah, I'll give it to the leader because he was the first. He was like the leader, right? So
Okay.
he got the first kill.
Very well. And the next time you guys play,
Yes.
you'll have more experience, right? So, the lore builds. So now your first death, right, in your household. For those who are, this is the second death for Draw's household. But the lore will build. Your legacy will continue, right? And your new character will have a backstory like, yeah, my father, he died in the war. His son died in the war, right? It just keeps on happening, right? So
My dad died in the war.
yeah.
Same with
My
Pennyworth.
my
For
dad
God's
died
sake.
fighting the Nam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, BORLEE, next time you play, you can play as BORLEE the second or your new character, it doesn't matter. But like you're the next of kin. So alright. And you are sent to the front lines next time you play. Alright. If you guys want to play again, I'll run another game. And I'm gonna do a report, but since our game was cut short today because we lost pretty early on, we only played for an hour and a half. I'll try to see if I can start the next match in 30 minutes to an hour. And if you guys are free, there will be another match, alright, another game. But otherwise, if you're not going to play
Sounds good.
again for a while, no worries. I want to thank you all for playing. Hope you had fun. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night.
See you guys next time.
See you.
Are you guys gonna play later?
Yeah, 30 minutes he said he might.
Yeah, 30 minutes
Can you
if we have
unmute
enough players.
SP
Right.
just because-
So I'll see you guys. I'll unmute USB. But also, it is a rule, if you're not in a game, you cannot interrupt. You're welcome to spectate, but you cannot interrupt a person's game.
Disgusting SP.
I'll see you guys.